Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in this video, I'd like to read about chapter 9 as my little reading task. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Rizqi Fadlliah and I'm from PBI 4 and my attendance number is 29. Chapter 9. Love Japanese Style. The Japanese concept of love is a little different from the Western concept of love. The young Japanese couple talk about love from their personal experience in this article. First, when Mr. Yoji Morita married Miss Tamiko Minmura last year, his father compared the couple's new life together to a railroad train on a long, unknown track. There may be curves and dark tunnels ahead, he told them, but we wish you a safe journey. Second, the first year of that journey together has provided a variety of personal discoveries about everything from dirty laundry to family finances for the newlyweds. But overall, the young couple, who are typical of millions of Japanese, say their semi-arranged marriage is going well, and they feel certain closeness slowly developing between them. They call it love. Third, I feel so relaxed when I get home with him, said the 27-year-old Mrs. Morita, who has kept her job as a bank teller. Fourth, she does such nice thing, said her husband, a 35-year-old television film editor. The other day when I was sick in bed, she gave up on trip to the country with her friends to stay home and care for me. Fifth, during each of their 6 work days a week, they talk by phone and almost always meet each evening to make the 1-hour train ride home together. In the streets, they hold hands. In the restaurant, they sometimes playfully touch each other. These are subtle but significant changes in the growth of Japanese marriage relationship, where often signs of affection have not been common. It's quite different from the day when they met and arranged tea after their fathers. Old friends from work exchange photographs and suggest possibility of marriage between their 2 children. The 2 young people, who could have said no to the idea, didn't even get to speak at first. 6. 10 days after this meeting, Mr. Morita phoned Miss Minmura to propose. She decided almost immediately but waited 3 days to answer. 7. I will make you happy, Mr. Morita promised. 8. Then, in October, Japan's most popular marriage month, the 2 families were joined in a wedding reception that cost about $13,600. It was planned to the most important day in their lives. 9. The 2 newlyweds, who had never kissed each other until that day, spent their wedding night on the 19th floor of a nearby hotel. Then they left for a quiet southern vacation resort on a short honeymoon. 10. They live in the 2 upstairs rooms of the home of Mr. Morita's parents. There, they usually eat breakfast and dinner with the other couple and frequently watch an hour of television together. The mother-in-law cooks during the week, and the new bride cooks on Sunday. In exchange, the young couple pays $280 of their combined income for food and housing costs. They save for about $240 a month for the coffee shop that Mr. Morita would like to open and for the 3 children they plan to have. When they have children, the bank may force Mrs. Morita to quit, or she may choose to. 11. I won't tell her what to do, said Mr. Morita. If she wants to quit, okay. If she wants to work, okay. 12. Politically, they have separate views, but we never fight, Mrs. Morita said. We don't hit each other like some couples. If a quarrel is heating up, then we both just keep quiet and let it blow over. Besides, he often apologized to me, and that solved the problem. 13. But Mr. Morita has, in his first 30 months of marriage, sometimes been annoyed by what he regards as nagging. Typically, this happens when he leaves socks or shirts scattered about. This carelessness, combined with all the housework after a day's work at the bank, was a major and unexpected fact of married life of Mrs. Morita. I have to tell him and tell him to pick up, she said. 14. There are those tender private moments. Often at work then, for instance, Mr. Morita realized suddenly that every weekend when his wife cooks a meal, it contained his favorite potatoes. Or Mrs. Morita will think about the sweater she is knitting for her husband, not because I have to but because I want to. Or perhaps she will admire one more time the ring that her husband had a jeweler secretly designed and make her for us recently. I don't know why I did it, Mr. Morita insists. It was for no reason. 15. Last year, on her wedding day, when she was a bride of only a few minutes, Mrs. Morita said, I think that our love will start to grow from this moment on. The other evening, after 30 months of marriage, she was reminded of that. I remember, she said, it's growing. Okay, I think that's all. I'm so sorry if I have so many mistakes. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.